That's it, Julian. I'm going for it.
Hi, everybody. Heidi, we're live.
Well, hello. I'm happy to be live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, hello. So let me say hi first, and then I will introduce our guests. Oh, I should wait. Hold on. I have an idea. Look, haha.
Aha.
Okay. Then I could be like, the guests are on the bottom. So Richard was in here like super early. Otnip drop flips. It was really funny, Richard, to watch Commonwealth picker Kevin try to say your name, or not try to say your name, by the way, in his video. Leroy is here. Mama Duck Flipper. Aaron is here. Dawn is here. Sandra P. Carrie. Beth. Hi, everybody else, if I missed you. Thank you guys for coming. Julian is, I'm pointing the wrong way. Julian, oh my gosh, Julian's there. Hi, Dave. And our guests tonight are Hot Flip Heidi and Christopher, who is Dragon Value Home. Both of these, he disappears. That was not good timing. Hopefully he'll come back soon. He said, here, I found him again.
There you go.
So both of these guys have YouTube channels, and I do have them linked down in the description. I think they're both in the 200s for subscribers. Richard is dropping links as always. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you,
and
Richard.
Hey, Storage Scavenger. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m., I am on. I was even on my husband's birthday, so I venture to say pretty much every Tuesday I am on. So thank you guys for coming, and I'm going to let Christopher and Heidi introduce themselves. I'll probably go ahead and let Julian, too, after they're done, just because he's kind of still new to being the co-host. So I am going to let those guys introduce themselves. I'm going to make you guys big just for fun. Who's going first?
Yes, Heidi.
All right, ladies first. Hi, everybody. My name is Heidi, or Hot Flip Heidi. I used to be Hot Flash Heidi, and before that I was Hot Tip Heidi. And well, my goal is to not ever become Hot Flop Heidi. I have been doing eBay for a while, but only like here and there, a couple times a year, once in a blue. And then in the last 6 months, I started acquiring a lot of things, but I didn't list them. So in July, middle of July this year, I had 20 listings, and that's been consistent. And I realized after watching Kat and others on YouTube that if I wanted to do anything in this business, I need to start actually listing my inventory, my death pile. So all my first videos are my death pile reveals, and I've only shown you a tiny fraction of the death pile. So that's me in a nutshell. Reselling and hoarding are, they're fine lines, and I come from a long line of those people. So my goal is to not be the hoarder, but to be the reseller who sells her stuff. So that's what I'm here trying to do. And I have a 375 listings right now. So I've definitely gone up from my 20, and it's starting to show in the numbers, and I'm excited. I got a lot to learn.
I like took her off.
That's okay. That's okay. Just cut me off. It's okay.
Anyway, hi. How you doing, everyone out there? I appreciate you on this channel more than you know. A lot of you become friends and mentors to me. My name's Christopher, and I have the YouTube channel Dragon Value Home. And Kat has been a fantastic unpaid mentor to me, just by her videos and the things that she does. Like Kat, I'm a full-time nurse, and so I do that. I love my vocation, but I love to find items and resell them. So I consider myself a treasure hunter, and I enjoy that a lot. Currently, I don't have a whole lot listed. I list when I can. My goal is by the end of September is to have over 100. Every time I list something, it sells. Go figure. But so I'm working diligently, incrementally. I've been on eBay since 2007, but I was mostly a buyer. And then December 2019, we started seeing the inklings of COVID and how that can affect people. And I just had just like a day or two before Christmas, I started, you know, a YouTube channel in January 1st. So it's like eBay. I said, okay, I'm going to start selling. And then YouTube, I was turned on to some very nice people on YouTube. And then I went from having that channel in January 1st, I started the channel, and not posting a video until March. So I consider myself a late coming to the table, so to speak. But I'm so thankful that I'm here. I've met so many nice people, and have just been giving me guidance, and I've been getting better and better each month. Turning a profit on just about everything after I've made a lot of mistakes. So I guess I go words of wisdom from the new guy on the block is just keep doing it and you'll learn. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm in the learning mode. I do have tenacity working for me. I'm just not going to quit. So I really enjoy that kind of stuff, and I'm just very, very thankful to be here today, and hopefully be able to give some positive information and help somebody out. That's what I want to do. I love this community. This community has been nothing but awesome to me. And so what I do with my channel is I start with the person just beginning in mind, and advanced, as we all progress together. And I consider it a team effort. And I just want to ensure that other people that come after me, they have a good information, and also they can count on this community, because I know I have definitely needed them throughout my my new selling career. So with that being said, just thank you. I'm humbled and I'm honored. Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Julian, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine here on the intranet. I actually am a full-time reseller for about 9 months now. I quit my full-time job and jumped right in with a very little to no eBay store, and it's been crazy ever since, trying to list and everything. I'm up to 1,200. I just checked 1,256 listings, and I've been doing pretty good for over the long weekend. And I just started really turning a profit probably about 2 months ago. So it's been something. I also have a YouTube channel that kind of is slightly entertainment and slightly educational. All depends on exactly what you're looking for. So, but that's it. And I'm excited to be the co-host with the Nurse Flipper. So I do appreciate this opportunity.
Awesome.
I took myself away. Well, my camera froze up while you guys were talking, so I had to leave out and come back. So that is everybody's introduction. Somebody was asking Heidi. So first, Celeste, I'm going to show this. So I have to say this. I am at 2,241 now.
Listings?
Yeah.
Listings?
Let's see.
I was trying to catch up. I can't.
My mom has been taking pictures. They're not the greatest pictures. I don't think my mom would ever watch me. Hopefully not. But they're not the greatest pictures. But it allows me to, it's simple stuff, front, back. I don't give her 3-dimensional items. And then at work on my lunch, or if I have downtime, then I list. Like I got 30 done at work on Sunday because it was a slow day. So that's definitely letting me bump. I have had slow sales. My numbers weren't low. I had 32 packages go out, but my numbers were only $750, which for me is low. So I should have had probably closer to 12 to 1,300 go out. So it's been slow. Today I've had 2 sales, so it's still slow, but it's a roller coaster, and I'm just gonna keep listing. So Heidi, they want to know what you sell. They probably want to know what's on your fingers too.
Tape. I'm trying to remove tape from hard goods. I bought
She's
a lot of hard goods.
multitasking.
I haven't listed in 2 days, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to not pay attention to anybody. And I'm sorry, I'm terrible. I'm that's not true. I will listen. I'm just if I'm in this chair, this is my butt and chair where I work chair. And what was the question?
What do you sell?
Oh my God. Yeah, right. A lot of stuff that hasn't sold yet. I got 375 listings, and maybe 60 of them have sold in the last 90 days. So I got a lot of just thrift store stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been buying everything and anything, and every once in a while I hit a home run and I get lucky, and I'm starting to get the hang of what sells kind of and what doesn't. But I need a lot of help. I'm always bugging Kat, right? So I haven't really done clothes yet, but I've finally set up my house today so I can start doing a flat lay. You guys can use
I had my mom on the dining room table today. She was using the coffee table, and it was a little hard for her to bend over because that's so low. And so today we moved to the dining room table, which we haven't seen in a long time, but we had family over yesterday, so it got cleaned off. So my mom used that to take pictures today, and I think that worked a little better. Joe Barcia is in the house. Joey's dad. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And Greg Stewart is here. I appreciate all of you guys coming for sure. So I know Julian just switched over to managed payments today, I believe. Is it today,
Yeah,
Julian?
Today. Yep.
And
Ooh.
I actually went ahead and signed up myself. I kind of gave in. My line of thinking behind that is I'll leave that up for one more minute. My line of thinking is that I don't want it to go to Q4 and be switching and have issues. So I actually am already having issues with managed payments, and I haven't started them. So they asked me to verify my bank because my bank's not a bigger bank where I can sign in and connect it with eBay. And so I sent them a bank statement. They messaged me and said, okay, you're good to go. And then the next day, which was today, they messaged me and said, we need you to verify your account. Well, I just did that yesterday, and you told me it was all good. So I have a message out to eBay for Business right now saying, look, I don't want this to get messed up when I switch. And I don't know if anybody else has had that issue with confirming their bank account. But mine's a little local credit union. It's the only bank really in my town. So if I switch, it's definitely not going to be convenient for me to go. Because I go withdraw money when I go to yard sales and stuff like that because most of my sales are online. So has anyone else had that issue with banks and got it straightened out?
I haven't. The only thing, and somebody actually helped me on Instagram, was that it's saying that because it was super slow today. Usually I sell 12 to 16 items. Today I'm at 6. And the guy on Instagram, I posted that only had very little sales. He said, yeah, it usually takes a couple of days to get back in the rhythm. But it's showing that they paid and for me to ship, but it's showing that the payment is pending and that the money isn't actually in any type of account. The guy on Instagram said that was normal, and that in a couple of days it should switch over and I'll get my payout. But he said it takes 3 days or something for your first payments. Is that true? Does anybody know in the
I think my friend told me it took her 3 days, and then once it started, it was consistent. I see a lot of people saying they had to upload 2, but I uploaded once. They said I was approved, and now they're saying I need to validate again. That's my only concern. They're saying
somebody said it goes pending until track.
But Julian, is that going to help? That's going to work against you at first for shipping, right?
No, I believe they'll pull it out of those pending funds, is what I was told.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Have you found that out yet, Julian?
I haven't shipped any of it yet. No,
Okay.
I didn't sell anything until like 3 p.m. today. So I usually do my shipping at night. So after this, I'll do it. But I haven't tried. And one of these are expensive. The shipping's like $40.
So yeah, I have
Wow.
money in PayPal just in case.
Yeah.
Dave Tesla Picker is in the house. I will go ahead and give some spoilers here. Dave is going to be our guest in 2 weeks. He has not been on the show for a few months, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is he back
right
from
below
vacation?
him- I don't know. I know he was in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, I was
Right
watching his
below
video.
him, Reseller on the Road is our guest next week. So our guests for the next 2 weeks are hanging out in the chat, which is awesome. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us.
I have a question.
Here's some info, Julian. Okay, what's your
I'm sorry.
question?
What color is this? And how would I describe this, guys? It's like a pretty vintage
Is it pink?
I would say
kind of
rose color.
rosé. Okay. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. So there's some info, Julian. Did you read that
Yeah.
from the cast guy?
I did. Thank you. Yeah, I was a
My
little concerned because
Dave is back working in his very nice office that he
yeah, I
has.
watched one of his videos.
I love that. I love that office space. That thing is nice.
I would set me up like a cot for naps. I like naps on my day off. I woke up right before I came on. Dalton is still sleeping, and Brad is asleep on the couch. Everybody is asleep in this house right now except for me, so that if Dalton wakes up, I might have to mute my mic. Dawn is saying, so Dawn is great with glass. Dawn says pink glass soap. So,
Okay, call it pink. Okay.
oh, Louis look at all these words. Like, just put all these words in the title and you got it.
all of them. Plus vintage.
Champagne, blush.
Yeah,
I love that.
Don't forget the vintage word.
Everything is vintage.
Everything's vintage.
Don't
Well,
share the secret.
I wasn't supposed to repeat that. Okay.
Woo! Yeah,
Well, it's
let me-
crazy now. Like 2000 is vintage technically.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God!
crazy?
Let me hit the monster. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
2000. I'll let you guys go ahead and answer. I am in North Florida, which is the South. But I'm up, like more rural Florida, getting closer to Georgia where I'm at.
I'm in South Carolina near Myrtle Beach.
I'm in Ventura, California, and close to Los Angeles, about 45 minutes to an hour away.
I sent
Heidi,
all
where
my
do you
stuff to
live?
California.
I'm sorry. I live in San Diego. San Diego.
So they're
San
both
Diego,
in California.
Yes, Southern California. Very southern.
Stone, thank you for
I can-
coming. I'm glad Stone is here. Stone has an amazing like in-person store. He has a video of like his store, and it's a really awesome store. And then he also sells online, and his store is really awesome. I love it. I wish I wouldn't have to worry about like overhead and stuff. I would love to do something like that kind of combo, like sell out of it plus have your store and buy. I would like to have people bring things to me.
So is that possible? Are you close enough, Kat, where you're in a town that you could find a space to do that?
I'm 10 minutes from my little bitty town, but I've never asked how much the space is. It's kind of one of those rundown little towns, but they probably want some outrageous rent for those storefronts, like they think it's worth a ton of money, but it's really not. I saw a couple of little units. I know Colton and Courtney don't pay much for their storefront, even though they don't open to the public. I think they said like 300 or something a month. It's pretty low, and they have a really big space if you watch Redneck Resales videos. And they, yeah, so I don't know, but the issue with me is I work random and at all different times, and I really don't want to have to go somewhere. Like I would probably add a third shed before I would get a storefront.
I know that's right.
Lisa and or Rob are always late. Look, it's funny. I say Lisa and or Rob, and so does everybody else. because we don't know which one of them it is. It could be one or both or either. So a couple of pickers live really close to me. Just a random fact if you guys don't know. So how, I know Julian, you said you've been slow, but you're kind of attributing that possibly to manage payments, but you were slow before too, like I was, right?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it picked up.
Yeah,
but
3 days ago was like one of my slowest days in a couple months, but over the weekend it shot up. I did like 450, 500 a day. And then it kind of went today I'm actually like
I'm not
3 something.
He's beating me. He's beating me.
I've been I mean, no, you're still beating me, but I want to get them
Well,
listings
maybe on
up.
a 90-day, and that's the thing. That's the thing. You got to watch your 90-day total. Don't just look at like a day or a couple of days, because
Yeah.
that's not really
Because
the
it
key.
goes up and down. Like I said, I didn't make my first sale day until like 3 p.m. I was getting scared.
Yeah, mine didn't come till after I was done packing, and I packed late. And I sold a $90 radio, and then I had one other sale. I don't even remember what it is. If Bill is in here, Bill had like $500 in sales. Bill Tackett flips to pay the bills. He had like 500 in sales as well. So
Yeah,
it seems like it's hit or miss though, that I'm seeing from people. Either people are doing really good right now or they're doing really not. I haven't seen much in the middle. Heidi, what are you're still taking off stickers? That's hobnail. Amber. Harry Humstone. Harry, I'm going to congratulate you on my channel. Harry just got monetized. I sent him his first super chat yesterday.
Nice.
So
Nice.
congrats to Harry Humstone.
Congrats, man. Awesome.
Heidi and Harry remind me of each other a lot.
Uh-oh. Maybe that's why I like Harry so much.
If you guys have watched Harry, just watch Heidi for a little bit and tell me if I'm crazy or not.
Congrats, Harry. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, yay for Harry.
This actually says vintage, Kat. It gives me a tip right here. It says it at the thrift store. They wrote it down. Sorry, go on.
So Bill's saying he had his best weekend for number of items sold, which is great. So it's really, I'm waiting to see what happens in Q4. I'm not really sourcing any different. I always look for new with tag stuff, but I might, if I can get some of this stuff down, I might try and go to garage sales. Our thrift stores don't typically have newer stuff. Are the birds making those noises, Heidi?
Yeah, sorry. I
just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy.
No, they're making noises.
Drifter Thrifter says you need a better interview soon, not from the car. Do you see it?
What I need to do it. Are you my one down? Somebody gave me a thumbs down. I know who it was now. Drifter Thrifter. Not from a car. Because I did my first car vlog, whatever, today. Is that
I'm hoping Q4 is good too. I'm excited.
I'm interested to know, and I would like to know what everybody else thinks. So why do you think Q4 is going to be awesome? Like, what makes you think that, or are you just positive thinking? I know, like, I think obviously people are not going to be going out to stores as much with everything that's going on. So hopefully that'll give us a little kick in online sales. I just don't have a lot of gift type items. I don't feel like I might, I definitely have a different range of stuff than I had last year, because I have a lot of my glass and vintage stuff. But like the clothing, I don't really think of as people would buy as gifts. Maybe the scarves. Could scarves be gifts?
Yeah.
I'm not a scarf wearer.
I think I'm just a positive thinker. I'm like, it's got to be good. I've listed like a billion things. I'm hoping that it's really good.
Me too. Something needs to go.
Yeah, I'm banking on it.
Diane, Q4 starts next month, October.
Soon, 1st. October.
Will be. Yeah, and that's another thing. If people will have the money or not for shopping. So I know for me, like, it was crazy as a nurse. I don't know if you guys remember, for a while I was getting called out of work. I ran out of paid time off at the beginning of this because they stopped doing elective procedures. Right. The hospital was not full. and I used up all of my paid time off. I still I have less than a day right now, and but now it's back to they're paying us extra for overtime, but I'm not taking them up on that because I don't want to go there any more than I have to. But so for us, what I've seen in the healthcare field, it's kind of back to normal where they're short and needing more help, which is typical over the past few years. I don't know about everybody else. He's calling you out, Heidi, right in front of everybody, and I'm putting it on the screen.
Heidi seems confused. She interviewed me from car. Nathan from Australia. Yes, Nathan.
I remember when you interviewed him. He was in the car. Oh my gosh.
I have no
now he's
recollection of
definitely going to be
No
a thumbnail.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Nathan,
I'm confused. That's
Heidi.
my middle name. Absolutely. If I can do this.
Remember that, Heidi. I was there with you.
I remember too.
That's I remember. Hi, Nathan.
Nikki T, I have now over 100 scarves listed, and I just won 2 more lots tonight. So I'm kind of changing up my sourcing a little bit, and as stuff hopefully gets here, because none of it has come yet, I started sourcing off of high bid with shipping. So I've kind of narrowed down what I'm doing. I'm watching 2 local lots that end in 3 days, but if my sales don't pick up, I'm not going to be bidding. It's my favorite one that I skipped last month already. And there's a ton of like DVDs. Those I think might be good for gifts if people get them, lower cost, but it's like big lots, like 50 DVDs in a lot. And then records. There's a lot of records too, old records. And I comped some out, and they were comping at like $12 to $15. But if I pay $1 for them, like. If you watch my videos, you're gonna people probably think I'm crazy because I'm like, oh, I paid $1. Oh, I paid $1. I really did because I buy all these lots, and it's either $1 or less most of the time when I buy these lots. So it's easier to say $1 than 25.2 cents or something like that.
Carolina Hustlers here. Hey.
Yeah.
I killed the
What's up, Jimmy?
Stuff over the weekend.
Yeah, Jimmy. Q4 was the same for me last year as well. I didn't have a bump. Game Changers saying vintage clothing will sell for Christmas. My scarves are vintage. I guess that's kind of, well, it's an accessory. Everything. Yeah, I really think it's going to deter a lot of people from going out. So I might pop on like a little higher percent sale, like closer to when Black Friday would be. Especially if my sales are down. I'm running 40% right now. I ran 50% last week and it did worse than 40%. So I put it back on 40%. Kind of weird.
Really? So how much percentage do you do that of your inventory? Put on
all
40%?
Of it, the whole store.
Oh,
all
the whole thing. You just
items.
Okay.
Oh, 2,200.
I price up for that. So I mark up 30%. So in reality, 40% is a 10% off the price I want.
Okay.
Can I query you on this a little bit deeper?
Go ahead, Heidi.
How when you're first initially listing these items, right? You are thinking, yes, I'm going to price it up so I can have these sales, right, and not lose money, right?
Right.
So do you sell things when they're not on sale, and how often do you do these sales?
I do these sales all the time. I do them Monday through Friday, and then they start again on Friday when I wake up. So it ends Friday at midnight, and when I wake up at like 7 or 8 Friday morning, I put it on again until Monday morning, and then it is off until I turn it on again Monday. Sometimes if I have a lot of things to ship on Monday, I will not turn the sale back on until I'm done packing because I want to kind of hold them down for a minute. But what I did initially to do that was mark up. You can bulk edit all your listings. So I bulk edited everything, marked them up 30%. And then the new items, though, I have to calculate myself. But I've kind of figured out, where I need to be. And the thing is, like, even doing 50% off, I'm still making a profit on every single item in my store because I typically buy at 10%. So if I sell it for 50%, I'm still going to be making a 40 or probably 4,000 times, 4,000%, 4 times my money at 50% off or more. So when you buy low, you have so much more wiggle room to do stuff like that. And with so many items, and I've thought about, I can't remember who it was. I heard somebody that was live talking about you can set the sales up for like however long they've been in your store and do them for a certain percent depending on how long they've been listed. So that's something I might look into, but then I would have to get rid of all my marking up baloney, which has worked well for me since probably February or March is when I switched to that.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that too. Like longer tail things that have been in the store for 9 months, definitely put them on some sort of.
Here comes Dalton.
Just beware. I hear him.
Oh,
He does not wake up happy.
he's so cute.
Is it possible to say restrict a certain part of your store for the sale and have other items that you don't put on sale? Or I know you can do it by category, but if you know what I'm trying to say, can you hand pick what goes on sale and what doesn't? I guess if you have 2,000 items, you don't want to hand pick.
So you can hand pick, and that's what got so. Okay, I got the bunny. Here, say.
Dalton.
So I told you he does not wake up happy. So when I was first doing it, I was picking items, and I would set it up to show me the oldest listed, and then I would kind of click until I got to newer listed. But it just got too time consuming for me. When you have 2,200, I didn't have that. I haven't had that many for that long, but I had 1,000 listings for a long time. Even with 1,000 listings, like to try and go through and pick. And for a long time, I was being very good about putting items into store categories. I have not done that in probably 6 months. So most of my stuff is uncategorized. So when I was doing it very good, I would put purses and handbags on sale or women's clothing on sale. So you can pick by category if you have your items in your store in categories, but I haven't been doing that. So I can't really do that anymore. So I just put everything on sale.
Here's a question.
Bill, I just click all of my inventory. So the deal with the sale is you can I think handpick 500, or you can make rules, and the rules are like picking a category, or I do all my inventory, and then you can exclude stuff. I also you can do a tiered sale. I did that for a while as well. Like I would do men's and women's clothing 20% off versus 30%, but it's too much. I'd rather just put the whole store on sale and be done. And I do leave it on all the time. So does Julian have a beanie on?
No, I have a hat on.
But I think you're who she's talking about.
It definitely looks like a beanie though. I do that because there's light
here, I'll take your comment off. That is Julian. That is Bearded Thrift Machine. He is my new co-host. And everybody's channels are down in the description, so you definitely can subscribe to everybody. So, I mean, that's a method too, but that would mess me up the way I'm doing because I'm pricing everything up. So I would have to price stuff back down. Brass stuff sells. I would have to price stuff back down. It's vintage. Really old.
Really old. Super old.
And they actually wrote
almost
it on this one too.
Has anybody heard? I don't keep up with politics. I am not a political person at all. I do not care about them.
Last time I heard it was in the house or something, and I lost interest.
Yeah, so Bill, there's another thing that you can do, the rules. I could walk you through it if you're doing it. I can't sell it without doing it.
I only do sales on my clothing just because I got to stop buying it.
Right. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. I buy so much.
You guys, This is a dent.
It is.
Who would have
Take a
thought?
picture of it. Just take a picture of it. It's on the back side or side. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Nobody
Do I
Take a
need to
picture of
just
it.
close it? Do I need
Yes.
to write it down? Okay. Do I
Yeah.
need to get a circle app and draw a circle around it?
No, just take a
No?
picture of it. You can do, and
And
I
just-
do this because I saw Rally Roots did it. I use a pen so they know the size. Where's my camera? So they know the size of it, and I point with the pen to the flaw. So they know how
in
big.
the photo. In the photo.
Yep, in the photo.
Okay,
Yep.
I can do that. Okay. Okay.
That's a small dent.
It's not. It's like an inch and a half.
Beth, I'm very
It's an
sorry to
inch.
hear that your dad passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aw.
Yesterday in my Facebook feed, two of my good friends both lost their fathers yesterday.
Oh man.
Which was, just kind of weird. And I'm not sure what happened to them. One is, actually one's a nurse I work with and one's a nurse I went to school with, and both of their fathers passed away. So I'm very sorry to hear that, Beth.
Yeah, Beth, my condolences. I'm
Mine too.
so sorry for your loss.
Jimmy says he is using Bill's question on his video tomorrow. Here you go. Dalton has, so we're trying to give him healthier snacks. So I gave him apple wedges earlier, and I made the mistake of giving him a bowl of peanut butter because I figured he could dip it in, and we were gonna, get like celery stuff he could dip in peanut butter. Well, he dips it in peanut butter and licks it off.
Woo!
So he was eating the apples till I gave him the peanut butter, at which point he just ate the peanut
He just ditched the apple.
He did. So now I learned. I mean, peanut butter's not a bad snack. It's protein, but
Yeah,
well,
I thought
there
it
we
was sitting
go.
in the house. Yeah, the
It will
stimulus check.
probably sit there for a while.
All I know
Eric
is
is in the house. He sent Philly Picker. Is Philly Pick? Oh, Joe, thank you for coming. I didn't see you come in. Eric, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out. If you guys have any questions, definitely ask us. I haven't had like exciting eBay stuff really. I did, you guys saw my thrift haul and some of that stuff's already sold super fast. So I was excited about that. I'm being a little strict with offers. Huh? What? Who's been here?
What?
I don't know. Yeah, thumbs up,
I have a
guys.
question. Kat, what are those gorgeous golf shirts that you keep saying are selling? The ladies small,
Jamie
really brightly
Sadock.
colored one. How do you spell that?
Sadock. That is an amazing brand. It is selling super well. And I think Julian saw it. I don't know who else. I am not fed up, but I'm being a little more stern with buyers lately. Somebody messaged me telling me postage should not be as much as it was. And I responded to them that I'm not the government. I do not price it. I do not mark my shipping up. And I'm sorry they felt that way. And I told them maybe they're far from Florida. Maybe they're in California with Heidi and Christopher and they can buy from them, not me.
Like everything goes to California. Everything.
It does. And so I told them,
especially if it's free shipping.
All I know is I'll just buy from Kat, mark it up, and we can get it done.
Yeah.
So I just
everything
tell
I
them,
sell goes to Florida.
Really, that's so funny.
It's so weird.
It really is.
Diane,
that's a good question.
That's a great question.
I
Start a
will
YouTube
answer
channel.
that
That will
first,
motivate you.
and then you
Sorry.
guys are. It's okay, Heidi. Heidi is Heidi. Heidi's why I love Heidi. You guys are seeing it right now. That's why I like watching her so much.
What?
You just go. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was going to be quiet, but I can't. Sorry. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
That's funny.
You're awesome, Heidi. Don't
No,
worry.
Diane, I am not the government. So No, she said that about shipping, and that's about what I say. Sorry, I'm not the USPS. And I told them, there were shipping increases 3 months ago, and next month there's going to be some more. So it's
Another
only
one
going to
in
go higher.
October.
It's not
Yeah.
going to go down.
Yeah.
It's never gone down.
It's not going to go
It's
down.
never gone down.
So
Ever. It's done.
I have been struggling. Like, I struggle a lot. I have to make myself list. Like, I don't want to do it. I do not like listing. I like sourcing. I don't mind shipping, but I like sourcing. So I have to be like, no, like, Kat, you have to do this, at least 10, like, in a sitting. And I'll just do that. And sometimes I'll do more if they're easy and I just keep going, especially if I already have the pictures on my phone. But I also will, like, reward myself, like, if I get all these listing done and run to the little thrift store and pick up a few things. It's like I'm a 5-year-old rewarding myself, but the sourcing part is what motivates the listing part, at least for me. And or go look at auctions, something. I need to source in some way, shape, or form very frequently. By that I mean at least like 2 or 3 times a week, even if it's small things. That makes me happy and keeps me listing. When my sales are slow, that motivates me more, because I'm like, somebody's got to want something I have. But yeah, that's for me. I don't know about the other guys.
I know for me, it's basically, believe it or not, it's this community. They spurn me on. They give me opportunities to watch what they're doing. That motivates me. I'm like, wow, if they can do that, I can do that too. And then, so I have a goal in mind at the end of the month to be ready for Q4. And then also taking a look at block timing. I block a certain amount of time. I block off about, between 30 and an hour, because I do work full time and I do have family responsibilities. So I block off that time, and then I just get after it. If it's one thing that I, list, I'm not too concerned, but I did what I said I was going to do. And then I just, springboard and keep, upping the ante as I get better and better. So that's what I'm doing. And then and being self-satisfied, knowing that I'm doing something that I enjoy. So that makes it a lot easier, because, I think that for a lot of people, listing is the worst thing that you have to do, or mandatory you have to do. So I just take a look at it from the perspective of, hey, these are the things that I have to do. And then, after that said being done, I reward myself by, okay, the profits, now I get to do whatever I want to with that. That's how I do that.
Mine's going to be major motivation, because this is full time. I have to pay my bills.
Yeah.
That's solid. So that's a good motivator. Other than that, it's going to be that I stop listing stuff that I don't like to sell. And so if I'm selling, like, I like to sell tools, I don't mind cleaning them. So when I do that, that's really good. I just stay motivated because I like to do that. But also I'm kind of with Kat. I kind of give myself little rewards, which is, it's a reward based thing. If I sell, if I list 40 items today, that means I can go to the thrift store after I'm done those 40 items. And that's what I kind of put on myself. And if I don't list 40, I don't do it. And I seen Carolina Hustler said, how did I get to 1,000? If I sell 12, I list 24. I will try to always double what I list, because you have to continue. And my issue is now that I'm selling more than I have in my death pile. So my sourcing is falling behind, because I'm listing so much and shipping and everything. But so it's a struggle, but I don't like my listings to fall. So I'm always trying to sell, I'm always trying to list double what I'm selling, which is
I tell everybody
impossible.
that, or do a certain number. Like, say if you're a smaller seller, do 5 more. So say you sold 3, list 5 more. So list 5 plus 3, that's 8. So your store has grown by 5 items, or even if it's 2 items, if you're, depending on how much stuff you have. But you always want to list more than you're selling. Otherwise your store size is going to decrease, which is not what you want.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Heidi, how are you motivating yourself? Heidi gets on YouTube and talks to us, and then she doesn't do anything.
We love you, Heidi. But you know what I know? You're awesome. Can't hear you.
Heidi's muted.
Okay, I'll tell you a quick story. I'm not muted anymore. I didn't want you guys to hear me squeaking my chair. Listen. I have to listen to this because there's people upstairs sometimes. I don't like the sound, but I muted it. Anyhow, what was I saying?
A story. I don't have
story.
more. I don't know the story.
You didn't tell us anymore.
All right, okay. I watched somebody's YouTube channel, and I forgive me for not remembering who it was. But it was a guy who was saying, everybody whines about they can't find anything new to sell. Just go to a freaking dollar store and buy a bunch of dollar videos and list them. So I went to the dollar store and spent $40. You know, I spent like half an hour like comping them. And
I think the birds are laughing too.
Yes, they laughed with me and not at me. Echo? She was laughing at me right there. Echo. So where was I? Oh, yes.
I went to
I'm
the
at the dollar
store and bought
store.
40 videos.
Right? And I basically, they have maybe 100 videos, and I take 40. And then I spent the next day increasing my numbers by 40 by listing them. They're super easy to list. 2 pictures.
DVDs are
You
easy.
scan it.
Simple.
You don't have to. It's just boom. None of them have sold yet. It's only been a few days, but my numbers have gone up as far as in my store.
That's like scarves, you guys. If you want stuff to do, like scarves are so easy. Same thing. I do front, back, and tag. Like flat stuff is the only way I can think of to say it. Like the brochures and ephemera. I have some World War I photos coming. I'm like super excited about.
Yeah.
The soldier wrote on the back of them, and he put like taken with my Kodak, and this was my ship. It's so cool. I went way higher than I wanted to, and I don't care. I wanted those pictures. Brad says we might have to keep some. I love stuff like that. And believe it or not, though, like the old World War I photos, like a small photo will go for like 10 or 15 bucks, and it's super easy to list. Again, front and back.
But they're so big. How do you get them in the picture? Okay, I'm gonna get a scarf. My scarves aren't that little.
Lay it on that thing where your bowl is. What is that?
Yeah.
Like right there. I just wanted to say I am extremely professional with my messages. I basically tell people where they can go nicely. I hate to say that, but I'm not rude to them. I am just, that's a giant scarf.
Like I said, yeah.
I would lay it on the floor and use background eraser is what I would do. That's what I do with throw blankets.
I was going to say, is that a scarf or a blanket?
It's giant. Drape it over your chair and take a picture, Heidi. Fold it in half and drape it over your chair and make it all pretty and take a picture. Now hang it over the chair.
I have this new flat lay area here.
Yeah,
that I just set up today. So I guess it can be half of it is good enough.
Most of my scarves are not that giant. Most of my scarves are like 24 by 24 or 30 by 30. So yeah, I'm being polite when I tell them what I think of their message.
Right.
Okay.
So Beth, I don't fill in missing specifics unless it's required. I ignore that. If it's required, I will fill it out. I've only had a few that have had required, and most of those were watches that I had to go in and check that it was a wristwatch. Very simple to go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't. It'll tell me if it's required or not, and I fill that in, and that's usually about the only thing I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caroline.
This is a question for you guys because she knows that I have a giant stockpile. She wants to know if you guys are like. Julian doesn't keep a death pile. I know.
I don't keep a death pile, so to speak. I mean, I'm very targeted with the things that I buy because my time is limited. So I really focus on things that I like, that I know that will sell. So I don't go off the beaten path like buying doll house parts. I wouldn't do that
Listen, buddy.
It's not
That's
me.
my
Not
new
yet.
investment, guys. They
It's
didn't
not
hear our
me.
conversation before we started. I just spent $50 on dollhouse
But
furniture.
so I
Watch,
stay
watch,
within.
watch me.
I stay within my. I stay within my realm, and that's toys. Some like I have some tennis shoes, and I don't normally sell clothing, but I have been selling T-shirts, vintage style. They're new without tags, but they're not actually vintage. They're just licensed items. And then
So maybe everything is not vintage. I'm not listing my golf clothing as vintage, just in case.
thank
you want.
goodness, 'cause I might have to get some for that person. You know.
You're
Heidi,
not?
show me the vase. Show me the vase.
What-
She's itching.
What is
She's
this, you
itching.
guys?
Put it closer. I'm gonna make you big.
But you know what that looks like? That looks like a sake.
Pitcher, a sake pitcher.
Yeah, sake pitcher.
Does anybody read Chinese?
Probably Japanese.
It's probably Japanese.
Oh, because sake is Japanese. You're right. Hane
Sake
mane
pitcher.
nano hakadu. I can't get it. So
Use the translator. Google Lens will read other languages. Maybe try that.
Yeah, try Google Lens. That'll
Yeah.
interpret it. Yeah.
You're right. This is Japanese.
It probably says,
Katakana.
it probably
and
says
hiragana.
nothing to the-
Heidi, what are you saying? I
lived
wanted
in
to
Japan
say.
for a minute. I remember that. Katakana and hiragana were the two types of script. So yeah.
Do not go to the post office. Everybody, do not buy your postage at the post office.
Wait.
You're losing so much money.
Yeah.
Buy a $30 printer at Walmart. Any printer will print a label, and you save 20% plus on labels when you print them through eBay. You can
Yeah.
print them through Pirate Ship. You need to print your labels at home. Don't go subscribe to stamps.com. Don't pay to do it. Pirate Ship is free. eBay is free. Print them at home. Do not lose that money because eBay charges you fees on what you charge for shipping.
Mhm.
And B, you're paying for shipping supplies. So if you get 20% back, that will cover your poly mailer or your box. And it'll also cover the 10% that eBay just charged you for fees on that shipping fee. So print your postage. I don't care what you're printing it with, but print it.
The only thing that I can add to that, D's Design Creations, is if you can also have home pickup, and they will give you a tracking receipt. So you don't have to go to the post office. But also, if you print off prepaid shipping from eBay, you can take those packages in. They will scan them, and they can give you a receipt. You can do that.
And
too.
you can print a scan form. After you print a lot of eBay labels, you can print a USPS scan form, and your postal people will love you because they only have to scan one barcode, and it scans all of them in.
Yeah.
Richard, daily goals. So for me, that doesn't work great, especially work days when I'm gone 15 hours. Like if I have a crappy day at work, I might get none listed. I have set a goal to get to 2,500 by the end of the month, which is about another 250 listings in 3 weeks, which is about 70 a week. So you figure if I list 10 a day on average, but it's 10 a day plus what sells. Yep. Otherwise, it's not going to go up. So what? Show me that shirt. I saw fresh coconuts. Look at that shirt. That's great. That's a vintage.
Is that vintage? Single stitch?
Let us see the stitching. Show us the sleeves. Show us the sleeve. Up close. The end of the
other
sleeve.
The other sleeve.
I love you, Heidi.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I love
the edge.
you. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, the end.
The end.
Yeah,
the end.
it looks like it's single stitch. Is it or not?
I can't
Hold it
tell.
up close.
Real close.
Real close.
I think
I'm
it's
shaky,
double.
you guys.
It's double.
It's double.
Okay, so it's not
it's
vintage.
A cool shirt.
It is
not
cool
vintage,
shirt.
but everything is. What about that brand? Nothing.
Yeah, that would have been easier to find.
Oh, and that print gives away that it's not vintage too.
Yeah.
It's not a tag. Diane, the
though.
community is great. I wouldn't feel out of things because you don't have a channel. I think the majority of people don't have channels. Just those of us that do are probably a little more outspoken about it, because we want people to subscribe and watch us. We're kind of self-promoting every time we go into a chat. But the majority of people that are on YouTube don't have channels, and I love people in the chat that are content creators and are not content creators, because each of us can contribute different things. Whether or not you're making videos doesn't really matter. I don't have much time to watch videos myself. I honestly don't.
Yep, I agree 100%. If it doesn't matter if you're in the reselling biz, so to speak, then you have something to offer. And I think that's wonderful about this community, is that we take all comers and we try to help each other out.
Pretty much, Bill, pretty much. For those of you that don't know, my eBay store is Brad Mart Deals. Brad is my husband. And this was supposed to be his thing.
And then you took off with it. You ran.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay.
All right, you guys can hear me. Well, some people put their eBay store in the link and some people don't. What's the reason for the pros and cons? Anybody?
I think some people hide their eBay store, and I know there goes Christopher again. Where did he go? He's still showing up on my StreamYard though. It's really weird. Let me hit this. Maybe he'll come back. Is he there? I don't know. So some people keep their eBay stores private. You might get people with malicious intent that come into your eBay store that could do all kinds of havoc on it. I have both of my eBay stores public. I don't hide anything. I do not hide my sold, because I want everybody to see that, like, the numbers that I'm telling them and that I'm showing them are real, and they can go to my sold items. Like for my 90-day total, you can see that I have hundreds and hundreds of items sold. You can see exactly what they are and what they sold for. So I want to be a little more transparent. And I don't get very many viewer sales. I haven't had a viewer sale in I think like probably 2 weeks. So I don't get a lot of them. And Louis says we're gonna die. Diane, they could buy stuff from you. They could report your listings. Don't take notes on this. You don't take notes. You know, they could like try and Vero you. There are a lot of ways if somebody wanted to wreak havoc on you. And I have seen bigger YouTubers make it private because they were being harassed so much. And I really hope it never comes to that for me, because I like sharing my stores so everybody can see. Hey J&J,
yeah, I'm with you.
Hey Girl Festival.
I would share my store, and it's transparent. If it comes to people wreaking havoc, I'll deal with that when it happens.
Yeah, Carolina Hutzer saying the same thing. So like, I know Heidi was saying previously, like she didn't believe like my numbers I'm putting, and Heidi, what are you doing? Are you messaging Christopher? What are you doing? Are you typing in the chat?
I'm typing to Swamp Picker because I want to watch his video he mentioned, and I'll never see it from the chat. So if he could go to one of my comments.
Jennifer Hayes, who is the most amazing moderator, can probably find it, but I can go on here and give Glenn a wrench.
Yeah,
I am okay with that.
Because I've put it in my link in a couple things, and then one eBay YouTuber found my store before I made it public, and I was like, whoa, somebody knows how to dig for information. I wasn't sure if that was a good thing or what, but so yeah, I'm debating whether I want to do it or not.
I look at it like I'm putting myself out there. Right, I'm out here, I'm doing videos, I'm showing you what I sold, I'm showing you what I bought.
Right.
So I'm not like, I tell people where I buy things, which is kind of taboo in the reseller world. A lot of people are not going to give away their sources. I look at that like there are millions of items, there are millions of buyers, and there's plenty enough stuff and plenty enough buyers to go around. So if you want to go up against me on a high bid auction and see if you'll win, then go ahead. And if it goes too high, I would stop whether it was you or somebody else. I will tell you, like, I'm one of the people at in-person auctions that puts their hand up and I don't take it down. If I want something, I'm going to get it. And you know, but I also know when to stop. Like, I set my price point and it doesn't matter who's beating me. I don't know if it's another reseller or is it somebody that loves scarves or dollhouse furniture, whatever. You know, I don't know who that is. Somebody else is going to bid against me, whether it's you or somebody else. So I don't care if I'm the one that helps you to get there to bid against me. And I know who, oh, Richard, are you still in here? I'm searching nationwide, so I'm sure that includes your area. He said to stay out of his high bid area. But you have to think I'm mainly looking for smaller, lighter, shippable stuff. So it sucks because I see all this awesome glassware that if it were in person, I would be bidding on, and pottery. And I have to like look past it really fast because I don't trust a lot of these auction houses to ship this stuff, and I don't know how they're going to treat it. And B, the shipping is probably going to be outrageous and make it not profitable for me to buy. Oh, Christopher's back. He's probably yelling at me.
No, I dropped inadvertently. It was a technical difficulty.
Jeff is saying no lack of inventory to find. Guys, there's
not.
I don't see any reason to keep your sources hidden. I just don't.
Yeah, I like transparency.
I can see if you're Amazon, if you're selling on Amazon, you're reselling on Amazon, and that the price gets driven. That's like a race to the bottom. I sold on Amazon. So I kind of understand if you're doing Amazon, but if you're doing eBay one-off stuff and not like multi-quantity, I do not see the point of hiding where you're sourcing. I don't get it. What are you saying? I'm clicking this blindly. He's not strapped. He can run away if he wants.
So I just got up.
Diane, I see he was running away while you were saying that. So that's, I will keep you guys updated. I have not bought many lots off of high bid. How did my light die? I have not bought many lots off of high bid that are shipped. Heidi, the bird squeaking is worse than the chair.
Sorry. Somebody went into the kitchen. Now they want to come out.
Now I forget where the button is. I just turn this light on all the time. Okay. So some of them, like the brochures that I bought from Grimes Finds that I did the video on, the ephemera, I paid $60 for the brochures and I was charged $60 for shipping. So, but I got like 200 brochures, so I still was under $1 and I'm in the profit. I was in the profit within a week. So when I'm buying these lots, I'm keeping in mind that they might charge me outrageous shipping.
So you don't know in advance? You can't, it's not like
you
Goodwill
can ask for estimates, but like I don't want to be like, oh, I want this lot and this lot and this lot, and like I'm not gonna win half of them. The one I did today, I paid for some. I paid over the phone. They made me call to pay, and that's the other thing I have to keep track because a lot of them don't like send you invoices, and you're like, hey, what happened to the stuff I won? So I had to like email them from the high bid site and say, hey, I won this stuff, but I need it shipped. And then they said, okay, call us for to pay the shipping. So they charged me $20 and I paid $10 for the brochures. So it was double what I paid, but I mean, that was like 15, so I paid about $2 and I'm selling them for 10 to 15 each. So I'm still okay with that. Yeah. But I might get caught. And like I said, I'll update you guys as this goes along because I'm not asking for shipping quotes in advance, they will offer them to you. And some of them use shipping companies, which is when it gets really expensive, the UPS and ship store. Yeah, Jennifer, definitely drop your channel. I'm trying to click it. Oh, there we go. Hopefully Jennifer's getting closer to her hours. She hit her subscribers, but didn't have the hours last I heard.
Best spot
so
ever.
Reseller on the road is exactly correct. And so before I start looking at a lot of pictures on auctions, I click the shipping tab and see what it says, because some of them say absolutely no shipping, local pickup only. And you could hire a local company like he's saying to go pick those items up and ship them for you, but that is going to cost a lot. So the ones that say pickup only, I tend to skip those and like not even look at any more listings. So bless you.
Thank you.
So I am clicking on shipping, and like one of the ones I bid on, they only use flat rate boxes, which is fine, but they put like what they charge for like a large, medium, and small flat rate box. So I kind of knew a little bit in advance. And you can always get quotes, but if you're buying a lot, then
I've only done local pickup for hybrid.
Well, Julian, where part of the world are you in again?
South Carolina.
So
right on the coast.
Right on the coast. Did you have any hybrid? I mean, I looked on hybrid, Cat. Not that I need any more inventory. I certainly don't. I no reason for me to go on hybrid. But I looked anyhow, and all I had was restaurant equipment.
But do you know how much money there is in restaurants?
Yeah, there's a big money in restaurant equipment.
Listen, Heidi.
Yeah.
Listen, lady.
I'm listening.
First, J and J's Pick and Flip. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate it, guys. I am like always available. That's why people say I don't sleep. I will answer you on Instagram, on Facebook. I answer almost immediately, 90% of the time. So Heidi, restaurant auction. One, they have beer signs. They have neon beer signs. Okay, Christopher. Thank you for coming. You guys subscribe to him.
Everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, Christopher.
Bye.
See you.
See y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Heidi, are you ready? Everybody else too, because there are a lot of restaurants around here. So like auctions. So one, they have the beer signs. I've gotten some amazing lit beer signs from behind bars, if they have bars as well. Two, a lot of barware and restaurant ware will sell, even the plain white plates. And you also have the decor. I found some amazing bronze statues that were on tables in restaurants. So don't discount those restaurant auctions. Look through every single credit card machines. I've seen iPads on there.
Yep.
Like don't discredit those. You need to look through them.
Yeah, I had one. That was my first hybrid.
But you need to look through them.
I don't need to look through them in the future.
That was my first hybrid. Was a restaurant auction, and I did pretty good.
What kind of stuff did you get? And
like
did
decor,
you get like a fryer? That's what I'd end up with, a big
I didn't end up with a fryer. No, mostly decor stuff, like a lot of brass. It was like a seafood restaurant, so they had a lot of like old nautical stuff. So it was it was all basically that type of thing. But hybrid, I have a lot of auctions in the area. I see that they get driven up pretty quick to where the profits would be gone pretty fast. But whenever I can go and actually bid and it's decent, I usually definitely do. There's a big one coming up on Thursday with, I think it's like over, I'm gonna say like 200 lots for sale. So I'll definitely be in that one for sure. 100%.
Where do you keep all your stuff, everybody? That's what I think that's an issue for a lot of people, is like, if you start getting too many things, where do you store it both before and after you list it?
Yeah, space is kind of hard. I live by myself in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage house, and I have filled up 2 rooms, and now I actually have a storage unit, because when you buy auctions, you get a lot of stuff that you can't sell, or you don't want to sell, or it's not worth selling. And so I have a storage unit, like basically filled with stuff that I just have to get rid of. I don't It's not, it's can't, I mean, it's on the local market, I can sell it, and that's what I'm trying to do, but it's kind of a slow moving thing. But yeah, space can definitely be a hassle because I mean, if you have, I have 1,200 listings, that's 1,200 things, obviously, but then I try to have more than that so I can list. Then you have to have like a processing area that I have, a cleaning area. So definitely space can be an issue pretty quickly. I don't think Kat has that problem. She lives in a fairly
I
big
still
area.
kind of,
Still
but
kind of
I can get
like,
another shed.
yeah.
Glock, I honestly do not. I don't keep any secrets, any brands, any item types, everything. The only thing I will tell you, like on Hybit, I tell you I'm looking for stuff to ship. I'm not going to tell you what I'm searching for. So like I'll say where I'm getting it, and you'll know after the fact, but I'm not going to tell you while I might be bidding on something. But honestly, if you watch my videos, you could probably guess some of the things that I'm searching for. But I switch it all the time. Like I just bought doll furniture. I've not sold doll furniture. I've sold Barbie stuff, but I've not sold doll furniture. So I switch it up. That's why I'm not scared to like share everything, because I can find something else. If stuff gets, the price is too high, I'll move on to something else that's not. I see a question from Kim. I do not. I will. So I have the 40% off. I know what I paid. So like all of these golf clothes, they're 40% off. I have them that 40% off. They're coming a little below, but if they're one of a kind, I'm gonna price high. I have only one with that pattern and that size, and I'm gonna price high. So I have room. But you have to figure, I have $1 into almost everything. I could accept a $10 offer and I'm still 10 timesing my money. But most people, I won't accept lowball offers unless if I've had something 6, 7 months or a year and I can break even, I will take a lowball offer. So some of those lowball offers get lucky when they send it to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've had that a year, I want it gone. And because they're going to pay shipping, I'm going to get my money back. I paid for it and I can buy something better. But if you're not buying low, you're not going to have that wiggle room like I do. So like all of these $20 to $40 golf shirts, I paid 50 cents. So realistically, $10 is 20 times my money. But most of them people have been offering like $15 on like an $18 shirt with the sale. So it's a few dollars off. I actually send out 20% off of my 40% when I send out offers to buyers because I want to get them right then and make them buy it. And there's a cha-ching.
Oh,
Nice.
That was the best offer. And I will tell you guys, it's a low ball, and it's a low ball I'm going to take. And I can't tell it's a shirt with cuss words all over it. What did you sell? What did you sell?
It's a shirt that says un-effing believable, which I thought would never sell.
Unbelievable.
So basically, the offer will pay for what I have into it, and actually, I'm all in the profit, so it's going to be all profit. But like, how do you sell a shirt that only says that? It's a black shirt that says that. That's it.
Yeah, pretty impressive that you sold it. Yeah.
Offer, unless somebody else just in the chat decide they like my shirt. Richard says I'm a tin can. Do you not, guys? Am I still a tin can?
Yeah.
You sound like a tin can.
Sound like a tin can.
Well, hello, Julian.
Hey, how are you? I just sold a golf club, so that's solid. That's exciting.
Oh,
yay!
I just bought a golf club, and I don't know.
Yeah,
and I
you
don't
said
know
a Callaway. That's good. It depends.
I don't know if
that's
it's a putter or what, though. How do you?
If you want to learn about golf clubs,
unweird?
Carolina Hustler he knows all knowing about golf clubs.
Thrifters is Nathan, right? Is that right?
Thrifter is Nathan, right?
So I have really, really bad internet where I live, and he is in Australia. That is cool. I just had his name is Nigel, that just started watching from Australia as well, which is awesome. My internet's horrible, so sometimes I go tin canny. So if you guys tell me I can go out and come back in, and typically it will fix it. Richard says it's better.
Yeah, it's better.
So that's what I have to do sometimes. And I'm out of my hotspot, my fast hotspot, but I'm not using my hotspot. I have 4 days till it renews. It almost lasted the whole month. Hello, Flippin' Frozen.
I just subscribed to Flippin' Frozen. Everyone subscribe to Flippin' Frozen because that's the
Flippin'
coolest name
Frozen.
ever.
Okay, you may show them. Go ahead. Show them your cow. Show them your cow. Do you see his Cheetos mouth?
That's a good looking cow.
Ooh.
Show them your cow. Yeah. Hey, we bought his cow off eBay. Huh.
Nice.
Those are cool. So if you guys find these, this is his rabbit. He's attached to both of them. So let me show you guys because these are expensive. Do you see this? It's Soothies. So these are filled with herbs.
Filled with
And
what?
they smell really good. Soothe Ease. The cow is it as well. So the bunny came from Bolo Buddies. Courtney sent it to me for free for Dalton, and he's obsessed with it. So me and him looked on eBay, and I let him pick which one he wanted to have a backup Soothe Ease, and he picked the cow. But instead of having a backup, he now has to have both of them in the bed with us. But they smell
I'll be
really
on the lookout.
Are they the kind that you put in the microwave and heat up? Or
You
they
can
just
heat
have the
them
herbs
or
in it?
cool them, like if they don't feel good and they're kind of heavy. So like it's basically like, yeah, a hot or cold pad in a stuffed animal
Nice.
form. And they sell really good, even used. And I've seen them a few times.
You put them in the microwave?
Yeah.
Not the children.
warm 'em.
Not
Yeah.
the children.
Not the children, just the bunny.
Yeah. Don't put them together. You again.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Soothe
Bill, they're
Ease.
awesome. So that cow, I think all of us resellers are like, I'm cheap. I'm gonna be the low baller on your
Oh yeah.
listing.
100%.
But that cow was actually listed so cheap I didn't even make them an offer. They had it like $9 with free shipping, and normally those are $20 at least. So I just bought it. But yeah, they're great. I think he would like it, Bill, because especially we haven't had to heat or cool them yet for Dalton. But the only reason I knew about them is I had patients in the hospital that were like young, like 18 to early 20s that had like lifelong illnesses that had these stuffed animals that they had with them for their whole life. And they would ask like to have them heated up or cooled because that was like their, comfort thing. And I just thought that was really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it would be great, Bill. I really do. It's called Soothies. There are other brands, but these smell so good.
I have more questions. If you're ever ready, you need a new
go
topic.
for questions, and we'll go for a little bit longer.
Questions.
And then we got to get off. And Dalton's playing the drum, so I might have to mute my microphone.
Okay, I have a question, but then it kind of disappeared. Hang on. There it is.
What type of ink are you using?
All right. Do you guys ever buy stuff that's not working to part it out, like cameras or like bits and pieces of what kind of things are good for that?
So one of my friends, actually my friend that everybody helped that her house burnt down, I've known her since middle school. She for years has been selling parts to like blenders. She buys old blenders and food processors and she parts them out because people get used to the one they have and they don't want a new one and they want a replacement part. So she takes all the little like she takes it all apart and sells the pieces, and you make so much money selling those pieces. I'm not interested in doing that. I see those all the time and I don't pick them up, and that's kind of where Julian's saying like don't buy stuff if you don't want to list it and sell it. Right. And that's for me, like if I don't like it, then the profit better be really good for me to want to list it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Bread makers, food processors, anything that somebody likes back in the day and you can't get them anymore, somebody's going to pay for that part. I even do tools Like I'll part out something that's not working, like a drill or something, and the casing's good on it. Most likely that has broken, and my casing's good. I'll take it apart and just sell that one piece to the drill or whatever. But definitely food processors, like a non-cracked working bowl to an old big food processor. I sold one that was worth like 30, 40 bucks. And also there's like a double thing for like a mixer. I sold for like $60.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like an old mixer. Yeah.
Is
Also,
that how you
vacuum
listed it?
parts.
Double thing?
Yeah, it's like a
Vacuum
double
parts.
thing jiggy, put it in the mixer. I don't know, but it was sold for a ton
You
of
can
money.
find it. You can find them. I
Yeah.
sold pieces to a Shark steamer, like just a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
attachment. I actually bought it, tested it, it worked. Somebody returned it saying it didn't. And at that point, I just parted the whole thing out. And I made more than I would have. Can you hear his drums? He's playing the drums.
I can't hear.
Yeah, somebody said Game Park. That's pretty good. Like Scrabble or something, or I haven't
Oh
done
yeah,
that
like
yet.
Commonwealth Picker sells like magnetic backgammon pieces he was selling the other day. You can sell, Dawn's saying she parts out games too, flipping Frozen. You can part out like just using Monopoly. Like you could part out like Monopoly money, you could part out the board, you could part out the houses. You can part out almost everything. Kevin's like the king of when in doubt part. Kevin parts out like everything. You can take it apart. Kevin's gonna take it apart. Commonwealth
Which channel
Picker,
is this?
Commonwealth Picker, and Commonwealth Flipper. He has 2 channels.
Commonwealth. I think I've watched some of it. Commonwealth.
Yeah, but there's big money in parting stuff out for sure.
Okay,
Really
well,
anything.
that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's saying he made more parting out almost every appliance that he's found. I could on a lot of them that I find, but I don't want to deal with it. Like I just got that Jack LaLanne juicer, and I saw the parts are selling for like insane. But I just want to sell the whole thing as a big lot and make one profit and be done with it.
Fishing reels also sell out, like old pen fishing reels. Even if you get one that's broken and has a good handle or a good bail or a good whatever, that stuff will part out like insane because people want to fix their old fishing reels.
Glitch in the Matrix. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. That's like, what parts are you selling from a transformer? Like are you selling like
its head,
pieces of it?
a leg?
You can sell. Oh my gosh, Heidi, on Bolo Buddies. If you guys don't watch Bolo Buddies, that's a great show. Courtney is wonderful. Courtney shared in her Facebook group, the Bolo Buddies Facebook group, a doll head sold for $230 a head. One little head, $230. Like, how crazy is that? A doll head.
That's insane. What kind of doll?
A Barbie.
Like a
Barbie.
A Barbie head. Watch this doll furniture. I'm hoping I can say I told you so and not be like, oh crap, what did I buy? The doll furniture.
He said broken pieces. I lost it. Weapons, yeah.
Oh, here.
Yep.
So yeah, like even the little individual weapons, because a lot of people have the GI Joes and are missing the weapons that go with them. So that just buy a bunch of pieces of stuff.
Tons of it.
People buy everything. It's insane what people. What do you have on?
What are you wearing?
I'm going to show you guys this. Dalton put on his own shorts. Here we go.
Oh, Dalton.
Say hi. His whole body is in one leg hold, but we're trying to put on our own shorts. Good job, buddy.
It's a start. He's halfway there. He's so sweet.
What are German bisque dolls? Now I have to learn about German bisque dolls.
Yeah, what is that?
I have one around here somewhere.
You have one?
Gen Z Flip, I think that you are new in here too. I have not seen you. So we have a lot of new people in the chat, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in and speaking up. They might have been watching, but they weren't talking before. So are you saying to like sort Facebook Marketplace? Yeah, lowball. Like as much as we hate having lowballers, we are the lowballers.
Oh yeah.
That's like the simple fact, you know.
Right.
And you might be like my glass buy I got, guys. They had it priced at $400, lowered it to $250. I offered them $150 and they took it. Like, don't.
All that glass was $150?
Yeah.
OMG, that's amazing. How's that? How,
And they
have you
originally
listed
had
all
it at
that?
$400. And I'm not pushy about it. I'm just like, hey, here's what I'm willing to spend. If you're willing to take it, let me know. And I leave it at that. Not going to be, you know, like, oh, you're not going to sell it for that much. I'm not rude. I'm just very matter of fact. This is what I'm willing to spend. And oh, he put them on right. He got his legs in the right hole.
Yeah.
They're inside out, but whatever.
It's more
That's how
comfortable.
usually my day starts. You know, if I get both legs in it, you know, it's good to go. My day's doing pretty good.
Yeah, Bill's right. Most of the low balls are from other resellers, and I don't know if I told you guys this. Like I think I did on the last show, but like somebody messaged me saying you're never going to sell that plate for $12, or you're never going to sell that plate for $50. The last one sold for $12, and I responded, well, it's not my fault. They underpriced. I use WorthPoint to research, and some of them sold for $75, and that was in my response, and it sold for $50 the next week. So, you know, and like I said, those lowballers might get lucky with me, because if I've had something a year, I'm going to consider a lowball just to get it the heck out of here if I've had it too long.
Oh yeah.
Aw, thank you, Bill. Bill sent a $5 super chat to get Dalton's toy
for me. Oh, that was so nice. All right, you guys. Another question. I bought this cool vintage. I bought this cool vintage alarm clock. I did this to the back, and it ticks. It ticks. You hear it ticking?
Everybody hear it ticking?
So I put that in the listing. It ticks, and a guy sends me a message yesterday, and he says, "Does the alarm work?" And I have no idea how to find out. So
turn it around.
I told him I'd do a YouTube. I'd look on YouTube, but I forgot. So I need to.
I think one of those knobs is to set the alarm, and then you got to push it in or pull it.
Yep.
All right.
And then it'll go off when it gets to that. Look on the front. There should be an extra hand that is the alarm time hand. Turn it around. Look at the front first. No, you look at the front. There's got to be an extra. Somebody look at the front.
There you go. The alarm works.
Husband, help me. Okay, wait.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out, because I did promise the guy to get back to him.
Yeah, pull the little white peg.
Yeah.
Pull both of them.
Okay, show them your stuff. All right. So super cool.
What is that?
What is that?
What is that? Is that a sheep? That is a sheep.
That is a sheep. He came over here just to show him. That's because he watches mommy doing her what sold videos, so he's got to show his stuff.
Nice. Did you pull the?
Yes, Heidi should meet Krillin.
I'm sorry, what? I beg your pardon?
Krillin is a person.
I want to see a show of Heidi and Krillin. I do too. Krillin, come be on my show. I'm gonna have one eventually. Right?
Look, everybody's telling you to pull the white peg.
Pull the white peg. See what happens.
There's 2 white pegs. Which one do I pull? And do I pull it?
Pull both.
Pull them both.
They don't really stay out. Okay, they kind of stayed out. Now they're both out. Now,
but you gotta. Well, it's gonna go off at some time. Do you see that little gold thing? Turn it back around. Look at it. There's a little gold. You look at it, Heidi. You look at it. No, the other one.
Okay.
Do you see the gold hand? Look at the gold hand.
Yes.
I think that's the alarm time. Turn one of those knobs and see if that gold thing moves.
It moves.
That's your alarm time.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to set it for like a minute from now. How does it know if it's AM or PM?
It doesn't. I don't know. Dave,
So-
what are you picking up tomorrow? I have to work the next 2 days. I work 12 hours the next 2 days. So I'm not picking up nothing. I keep forgetting. Hey, and I don't, Dave, you might want this. I need to bring it in and list it. I got a Budweiser vintage, like the mirror sign pool cue holder. Like with the
Ooh.
big Budweiser mirrored sign, and it has the bottom to hold the pool sticks. I picked it up
From-
off Facebook Marketplace like 2 weeks ago, and I keep forgetting to bring it in and list it. Julian, are you frozen?
He looks frozen.
He looks very frozen.
How does he get so lucky? If I had a frozen face, it would be like this.
So look, they're saying they don't do AM or PM. It's only 12-hour increments.
All right. Well,
Julian,
we'll
come
see
back.
if it comes back.
Ah,
Kat, did I mention how appreciative I am that you've allowed me to spread my weird personality on your channel?
I love your weird personality, though.
Thank
So you're
you.
very welcome.
But I really do appreciate that you've done this.
No, I'm
not
glad
my-
you came.
It's not my first. I don't normally think to be appreciating, but I am appreciating this. I appreciate you.
Well, I am glad.
Heidi, you should know those older clocks. Oh my God. Yeah, because I'm old. Thanks a lot, cat guy. Right? He's right, though. I should. I just don't know. I'll figure it out.
Josh, that means you priced it too low. If it sells in 3 minutes, you could have got more money. Right? Right. Where did
What
Julian go?
Hey, Josh, what did you sell that you sold in 3 minutes?
He said a
'Cause I
video
haven't sold
game.
my video games. Which video game?
Dave, I wish I could sleep more than 12 hours. I
Unless
turned
you
my
sleep
fan
like
down.
13,
You see how red
oh,
I
I
am?
see. Good point, Midwest.
Look, everybody, look, they love you just like I love you. Look.
Hey, Rebel.
Look at all the love.
Look
Look
at
at
all
all
the.
the
Oh,
love,
we
baby.
love you, honey. Okay, okay. How do you pronounce that? Otnip drop flips.
That's Richard.
That's like
Richard.
a total tongue twister. Say that 5 times.
It's Ford.
fast.
It's Ford Pinto backwards. It's Richard.
Hi, Richard. Hey, he's back.
My computer died.
This like. Did you have a second one standing by, ready
I
to
do.
step in? That's impressive.
Yeah, I
Your
just
cat-
bought a new laptop, and the thing is like really, I'm not a big fan of it so far.
What? Your new computer?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a really decent one, and for some reason, it keeps like freezing and dying, and I don't know what's going on with it.
Is it an Asus?
Mm-mm. It's
'Cause
a
I've gone through 5 of those.
Actually, the
Heidi,
good one
why
I
would
have
you
is-
get more after 2? Or is
Yeah,
it a
that's a good point.
warranty and they're replacing it? Why would you keep buying it if they're not working well?
No, it's like they die on the second day after the 2 years is up. You know.
Oh, so they
Right?
build them
They're
to
not
last
completely
exactly.
dead. It's like, yeah, this is a sad story. I went to Best Buy where they have the Genius Bar or whatever they call it. That's the Apple Store. What is it? What do they call it? The smart people at Best Buy that do your
Geek Squad.
the Geek Squad. Yeah. So they talked me into this $200 annual payment so that they could fix my laptop and any electronic device that I have. And I swear I let the year go by. I never took my computers in. 2 Asus laptops. One had a broken keyboard. One had a broken mouse. And because I had wanted to get the data off all my personal information, you know, all
Sure.
those books I've written. I didn't want anybody else to have access to that stuff. And I never got around to it. So I just paid another $240 another year to try to get that done. But
This
not
one's like
worth it.
2 weeks old, and for some reason, I'm just not happy with it. I'll have to figure something out. But I have another computer sitting here. That's my older one that works just as like better than this one. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Just
Heidi, you're getting all these subs. You guys, if you're not subbed to Julian, sub to Julian, the Bearded Thrift Machine, and
Yes,
Christopher,
please.
who just
So close
left.
to 400.
Go, go,
I'm sorry,
go.
what?
People are
You're trying
subscribing
to
to
get
me.
to. Oh, thank you. Thank you for anybody who subscribes. I'll subscribe back if you have a channel. I love to subscribe to people. And then I try to watch a little bit whenever I can. Because I like watching. I like learning. I don't like
Richard, it's
remembering,
magic
but I love
trick.
watching. Huh?
They want to test like my little thing where I do this.
I feel like a Hollywood Squares, right? Without the square. We need like a fourth
More like a
person.
rectangle.
What do you mean? Where'd I go?
What
Am I
is
here?
going on with the live? People
Yeah, I
keep
can see you.
Dumpster Diver Dad. Scott is in the house. Thank you for coming by,
Dumpster
Scott.
Diver
I
Dad.
greatly appreciate
Oh my gosh. That is
Scott
so
is great.
ballsy to dumpster dive. I really admire anybody
listen,
willing to do that.
My top views were my dumpster diving videos. I have 2 of them.
You
I
do?
need to go
Oh
again.
my god.
Did you find anything good?
We found okay. Like we found some really expensive dog food. I found a $350 car seat in the Bed Bath and Beyond dumpster before I was making videos. You can find. I need to go for shipping stuff. Like I spend quite a bit on like bubble wrap and all that. Like if I could find a good dumpster that always had bubble wrap and stuff.
That'd be great.
And that would
already
be easy
in that
to get out
nice
with a
roll.
grabber because it's not heavy. So maybe I'll make some dumpster diving shipping supply.
Yeah, thanks very much for subscribing. I just shot up like almost to 400, so
woohoo!
Excellent. So close.
See, look,
everybody.
Look,
that's amazing. I dumpster dove this morning, but nothing. The dog food that my dog is eating now is from the Petco dumpster. So you weren't going to sell the dog food? You were going to feed it to your dogs.
Is Nate. Nathan, confirm your name. It's not at 100. I would like to get to 100. He is from Australia. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Like the UK and Australian channels, I watch them for the accent. Can't help it.
I watch them because I like how they call a thrift store an art shop.
A charity shop?
Like
what are the
red flag alert?
Oh, car boot sales. Car boot sales.
Public emergency. They're telling us that there's I'm getting these emergency alerts that the winds are going to go crazy and the fire is we have fires going on all over the place and it's life-threatening.
Are you near the fires?
Oh, yes. Are you?
I'm not too close this time, but the last time I lived in this community, my house burned. So I'm always aware of the location of the nearest fire.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I think Diane is asking you where you are. I'm not sure.
I'm in San Diego, Diane.
Drifters. I know Drifters is you, but you're Nathan, right? Type your name, like your real name out in the chat.
We need to confirm Nathan. I think it's Nathan.
Diane would like to know where you're at. She's going to track your location. Make sure you're
in San Diego. Heidi is in San Diego. But the fires are east of me, like 30 miles. I'm pretty safe.
Dave,
right now.
You have to do what I do. You have to have a skinny friend, but you have Midwest Junior. Put her in the dumpster. Dalton's too little to go in the dumpster yet, but when he gets a little bigger, he will definitely can go in the dumpster. So I always bring a skinny friend. I'm too fat to get in and out of a dumpster. But I have a grabber, and bubble wrap is light, and boxes are light. So if you were going specifically for shipping supplies, a grabber would work perfectly. So don't get in the dumpster.
Shipping supplies are expensive.
Well, yesterday or Friday was
Julian has hit 400.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah!
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yay!
You guys are the best.
Awesome.
Thank you. That means I gained 11.
That's awesome. That's incredible. That's amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
Eric,
I got a video coming out tomorrow. It took me forever.
Local hospital. They throw away tons of shipping supplies.
Like, I don't even know where our dumpsters are. Like, we have trash chutes. So I don't even know that the trash is accessible from our hospital. Maybe smaller hospitals, but like I work in like a giant university tower. Yeah, big hospital.
Yeah, I live in an area where we have a recycling day every 2 weeks, and they put out the blue trash cans when it's recycling day. And I got up early and I drove around. I felt like a dumpster diver because I drove around my
So you trash
neighborhood,
can stove.
and I didn't get any of the boxes that were already flattened because I don't want to mess with that. But if people were like me and they put it in whole, and it's sticking up the top, I'm like, I stopped and I grabbed them, and which is great because I've shipped out 5 things today, and almost every one of those went in a box that I got from my little drive around. So that was I'm going to do that every 2 weeks.
Richard, you said you weren't going to do high bid either, so maybe you'll dumpster dive. Girl hustle, it depends on the city and state that you live in. I know in Florida it is legal.
Yeah, I think it's legal here. I would think so. I never dealt with somebody and got them in trouble for dumpster diving, so I wouldn't.
You're changing your story. Anything you get out of a dumpster is dumpster diving. So are you changing your story that you have never dumpster dove?
Dumpster dove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not changing my story.
If it's in a dumpster, it would definitely
would qualify, Richard. Diane, yes. So here the dumpsters are all the same color, but a lot of them say cardboard only. So that would be where you go for boxes. So I probably not tomorrow because I work tomorrow and Thursday, 12-hour shifts, but maybe Thursday since I'm off Friday, I'll stop on my way home. See, if I don't need boxes. I have tons. I have like a hoarder's stash of boxes, but I do need bubble wrap because we order bubble wrap and peanuts so frequently. Jeff, are you rehiring? Did you leave and come back?
eBay Addicts. Hey, eBay Addicts. I love your station name. Glitch in the Matrix. I can't find you. I want to follow you. Can you please go into my comments somewhere on my channel and type in your link so I can follow you? Because everybody else, there's a glitch in the Matrix, like a big movie stars and stuff.
Here's the thing for me. I like getting stuff for free. Even if it takes me longer. Just, I don't know. Like the last thing I found in the dumpster, I gave away for free. I didn't want it. I just wanted to find stuff. Eric, we have like a whole department. So there is no guy. Like my hospital is massive, like thousands of beds, massive, 3 towers. So I see stuff sitting outside sometime, but like I said, I'm good on boxes. My friend she still works for the VA, but she works from home. She used to bring me back like peanuts and bubble wrap from the VA that her friend would bring her, but I don't know anybody to do that. Thrifter says if he gets to 100, he's going to do a whole video talking like Steve Irwin.
I'm gonna scrub to him right now. Hold on.
You'll get there. Let's get him there right now.
How many away is he? Somebody tell me. Richard, I had to order bubble wrap 3 times and I ended up buying a single roll that was available on Amazon Prime to come in 2 days because the other was taking so long.
My post office boxes came a lot quicker. I got them in like 2 weeks.
Oh, I got the 2 small orders I ordered of padded flat rate, but I never got the bigger one. So I ordered like just 1 pack of 15 twice. Both of those came, but the bigger order of like 60 or 75 did not come.
Yeah, I got mine in 1 day.
He's at 81.
That's a lot, Nathan.
Now he's at 82.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Am I subscribed to Thrifter? I know I've watched your stuff.
I'm looking.
Thrifter. I love the name.
Thrifter. Is it Thrifters?
Are you doing?
Why can I not find it?
Are you doing like where you drive to different places to go like out of your area to get to Thrift? I mean, it goes with the name, but is that answer in the comments if you wouldn't mind?
Annie loves your shirt.
Whose shirt?
Your shirt.
Your shirt.
Oh, you guys check this out. Isn't this great?
Okay, I subscribe.
When I picked it up, I'm like, damn it, there's a hole in this shirt. And then I looked and there's like holes all over it. So I guess it was meant to be. So,
For you to
yeah.
have the holy shirt. Perfect.
Well, I got it from this cool
No,
Poshmark.
Richard, I'm getting off. I'm really, I can't. I
She custom
do it
acid
work.
washes these things. She takes old vintage shirts and she cuts them up and drops acid on them, which is a very 60s thing to do. And I just thought I'd get it, for that reason alone.
It's very cool.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up so I can
Okay,
hang out with
honey.
Dalton and bathe him. So I appreciate you guys coming. Heidi, thank you for staying the whole time. Christopher, if you're
Thank
listening
you.
to us, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Again, everybody's channels are in the description. If you guys, here, I'll put it up here just because I'm laughing
You
about
guys,
it.
The 60s
If
thing.
you are not subscribed to these guys, go ahead and subscribe. Josh at Flips Finds Fun is live with Jakob and Emily Conway at 10 p.m. in 15 minutes. So we will see you guys. We're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And